Do not let people discourage you from doing what you love, especially when you're starting out, because that's exactly when the most discouragements come. Welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. Y'all sticking with me. I'll see y'all sticking with me. Welcome back to another episode of What's Really on My Mind. We're talking about it, we're getting into it. Now let's do it. Today's topic, as you can tell, is accomplishing goals. And this is a big deal for a lot of people in their 20s, a lot of people in their teens, anybody in high school, anybody in junior school or middle school, anybody in college. Between the ages of, I would say, starting preteens to around 30, 35, that is a crucial time to be trying to accomplish your goals, so that you can be set for life. Set for life meaning you don't have to be doing too much in your latter years because you did what you had to do in your younger years to be comfortable in your latter years. So I have three main points that I want to tap on. And the first point is, honestly, y'all, how to even start accomplishing your goals. You got to see yourself where you want to be. If you can't see yourself being there, you're not gonna get there. You're just gonna be wallowing in the air, trying to figure out what to do, where to go, what's my life purpose, all of that. Everybody is born with a dream. Everybody is born with a vision. Everybody is born with something that they desire to see come to pass. You have to see where you want to be in life. You have to envision yourself there now. You have to see yourself there now. First of all, you gotta envision it. Next, you gotta dream it. You gotta sleep it, dream it. You gotta believe that, okay, yes, that is me. That is who I want to be, and that is who I will become. You have to see yourself there. You have to see that for yourself. And you have to do whatever it takes to get there. If that's exactly where you want to be. If that is who you see yourself as, that's what you gotta go for. And lastly, you have to write it down. You have to write it down because writing it down embeds it in your mind. It embeds it in your heart. It embeds it in your spirit that, hey, this is who I want to be. This is who I desire to be. And I got to find a way to get there. Let's say you want to be a pilot. You got to envision yourself. You got to see yourself flying that plane. You got to see yourself in that seat. You got to see yourself talking to passengers. You got to see yourself doing that. If you want to be an artist, you got to see yourself painting something. You got to see the beauty in so many things that you're eager to, paint it, draw it, write it. Because an artist isn't just a person who paints and writes, and a person who paints and draws. An artist is also in music, an artist is also in poetry, an artist is also in writing a movie. An artist is but you have to envision yourself. You have to literally see yourself doing what it is that you desire to be. I know we all see in school, I know that's a big thing, doing vision boards. I never got a chance to do one, and I think I'm going to do one shortly. I think I'm going to do one shortly because a vision board literally says, I see myself going here. I see myself doing this. I see myself doing that. I see myself doing the next. A vision board literally says that because you're putting on the board what you expect to happen, what you expect to get to, what you expect to be. If you want to be a pilot and you're in school and they're telling you to do a vision board of what you want to be or where you see yourself in how many ever years, 3 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, I don't know. But they're telling you to write a vision board for your future. And you aspire to be a pilot. So you're going to have a plane, you're going to have a picture of a captain, you're going to have a picture of passengers, you're going to have a picture of a degree, getting your pilot license, whatever it is that you need to get. It doesn't even have to be you being a pilot. Whatever you aspire to be, you put it on a vision board. That's you literally seeing yourself where you want to be. And when you're seeing yourself where you want to be, you tend to dream about it. You're not only envisioning it, you're not only envisioning yourself becoming a pilot, becoming a chef, becoming a lawyer, becoming a doctor, becoming a teacher, becoming a writer, becoming a movie director, becoming anything that you aspire to be, becoming an engineer, working for NASA, anything. You tend to dream about it. You're dreaming about yourself in the position that you see. You're dreaming about it, and then it's giving you a boost of confidence, a boost of motivation to get there, to try to start, doing stuff. And then my third point to that first point of you got to see yourself where you want to be, you got to write it down. Baby, you got to write it down. And honestly, I love this passage of scripture. It's in Habakkuk 2 verse 2. A lot of people always, quote unquote say, write the vision, make it plain. But I don't think they look at verse 3 hard enough. Like, we always just say verse 2 in Habakkuk 2. Verse 2, but verse 3 hits me harder. So I'm going to read verse 2 and verse 3. So it says in Habakkuk 2 verse 2, it says, "And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it." Verse 3, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." Yes, I'm writing the vision. If I don't write the vision, how can it come to pass at the appointed time? I have to write the vision. And this is why it's so important to write down your goals, your aspirations in life, what you aspire to do. When you're planning something, it's so important to write it down, because there is an appointed time for it to come to pass. But you have to write it down so that you can know that this is what you're looking for. You can know that. Literally, I really love how it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie." Meaning, it's gonna come to pass. It's gonna come to pass. It ain't gonna fail you. Honestly, if you see yourself being a doctor, a lawyer, this person, that person, the next person, whatever it is that you say you aspire to be, if you don't even dream about it, if you don't say to yourself, "I know that I'll be a great motivational speaker, I'll be a great doctor, I'll be a great lawyer," you see yourself in a white coat, you see yourself in a nice suit on stage with a mic in your hand, you see yourself with a camera recording everything. If you see that, then you're envisioning it. You're starting off right. You're seeing yourself where you want to be. But if you don't, you're just wasting time. You're wasting time, precious time. Time goes and it does not wait, and it does not wait, and it does not come back. So if you never start to envision yourself where you really want to be, and envision yourself of who you really want to be, then you're wasting time. And it's not going to come back. And you're just selling yourself short. My next point, set goals for your goals. If you have a goal to be a lawyer, doctor, whatever you decide to be, if you have a goal to be that, set goals on how you're going to accomplish that. Number 1, put an expected time frame on how long you decide this is the amount of time that I want to take to get there. I'm going to give myself 6 months to become this. And then I'm going to give myself another 6 months to become this. I'm going to give myself a year to go to school. Or I'm going to give myself 2 years to go to school. And then I'm going to continue. I'm going to give myself this. I'm going to do this in this amount of time. I'm going to do this in this amount of time. Give yourself a time frame on how long you expect to get to where you need to get. Number 2, take action while struggling with procrastination. We all struggle with procrastination. It takes forever for a lot of us to start. Procrastination is just something that we were born with for some reason. I don't know why. But we all procrastinate to do the things that we need to do to get us where we need to get. I'm a big procrastinator. The biggest one probably out there. If you knew how long it took for me to get this started, you'd be like, "Girl, I thought you would have never do it." That's just how things are. You gotta take action though. You gotta try your best not to let procrastination get the best of you, to hinder you from getting to where you need to be. If you gotta go to school, Some persons are meant to go to school and some persons are not. Some persons are meant to just go into the work field. Some persons are not. Some persons are meant to learn a trade. Some persons are not. Everybody's path is different. Not everybody is going to go to college. I need y'all to know that. College is not for everybody. Some of the greatest persons that have become successful either dropped out of college or never went. Look it up. Look it up. I'm just saying. If you gotta go to school to become that lawyer, if you gotta go to Pilot Academy just to get that license, do what you gotta do, baby. If you gotta search up video editing to learn how to edit certain videos so you can be a content creator, baby, do that. Do what is good for you. Take action. But don't allow procrastination to stop you to say, oh, we'll do it another day. We'll do it another day. Because the day that you say you're gonna decide to do it after saying you're gonna do it another day for so long, maybe the day that's too late. You don't want to wait too late to start. You don't want to do that, baby. You don't want to do that. Take action. Do what you got to do in the process of getting to where you need to get. Do what you got to do. Do whatever it takes to get you where you got to go. Stop procrastinating. We got to stop this procrastination because it's hindering a lot of us from reaching our goals, from reaching our purpose, from letting the world know who we are. Number 3, for setting goals for your goals. Prioritize your finances and save your money to accomplish your goals. Save your money. Save your money. Save your money. Prioritize your finances. This is a big issue because we want to live the lavish life now. We want everybody to see, oh, we got it like that. We got it like that. Baby, these people don't care about you. They don't care. They don't care about you, whoever you trying to impress. If you trying to accomplish a goal, let's say the goal is to get a house. Let's say that's what you trying to accomplish. And you out here balling every weekend. How you gonna get there? How you gonna get there? You ain't prioritizing not a cent. Not a cent. Because I'm sure you popping bottles to say, oh, I got it like that. You know, I got to show the girls I'm this, and I got to show the man, oh, I'm independent. You ain't prioritizing nothing. You ain't saving nothing. But yet, you're saying you envision yourself in a house. But you're not doing anything to get there. You're not. Baby, if you got to eat noodles and tuna or noodles by itself, you gotta drink water, you gotta eat peanut butter and jelly to save as much as you can to get your house or to get that business or to get whatever you gotta do. You gonna do it if you really want it. If you really want it that bad, you will save as much as you can. And prioritizing the finances is making sure your bills are paid if you're living by yourself or if you're living in an apartment. You're making sure your bills paid. You're making sure you have money aside in case something happens, like maybe blow a tire or something like that. Making sure you have your car note up to date. Making sure your insurance is paid, everything, all the important stuff. Making sure you got food in the house. Boom. But the other rest, you need to save that. You got to put that up. You got to put that up. That's for things we got to get in the future. You don't touch that. You put that up. Prioritize your finances. Use a portion of what you make to live on. And the other rest, you put that up. You don't touch that. You don't even look. You don't smell that. You don't look at that. They ain't got nothing to do with you until time in the future. They ain't got nothing to do with you right now. Leave that alone. Don't touch that. If you gotta say no every weekend for a year to make sure that you save enough money to get that house, to get that car, to open that business, to go to school, baby, you do that. Many people gonna laugh at you, but they ain't gonna be laughing when you reach that goal. Let me tell you that now. They gonna laugh at you in the process, but they're not gonna laugh at you when you reach that goal. Please know that. Please know that. Like, as young people, we honestly have to do better at prioritizing our money, at saving our funds, because I'm seeing too much I'm seeing too much of my generation just balling out, not saving nothing for a rainy day, not looking forward to having a family, having an actual home that they can call their own, buying property. I'm not seeing a lot of young people with that mindset in my generation, and it scares me. How are you comfortable living at home with your mama until you're 40? Like, how are you comfortable doing that? How are you comfortable not having a job? How are you just comfortable being complacent? Like, it's just, I don't understand it. I don't. Like, y'all, my generation, I'm speaking to y'all. Y'all gotta get on your grind. Y'all gotta get on your grind. Time waits on no man. Money is there, but you gotta work for it. You gotta save it. You gotta save it. You're not just saving to save, to say, oh, I got money. You're saving to accomplish goals and still have money. Because your goal should be able to bring you money. Yeah. Yeah. Some of the goals that you have should be able to bring you money. Prioritize your finances. Prioritize what is important and what's just gonna keep you broke. What's gonna keep you broke. Like, I feel like my generation, not all of my generation, but there is a few that just love to stay broke. They just love to beg. They just love to ask. Like they're never at the point where they're a giver. Like, they're not at that point. Lastly, for set goals for your goals, you have to motivate and encourage yourself in the process of getting to where you gotta go, where you gotta get, where you see yourself. Because, baby, you're gonna quit every single day. Every single time you're gonna wanna quit. I'm telling you, like, you're gonna wanna quit. You're gonna wanna give up. You're gonna wanna just, be done. Like, I'm not doing this no more. This is too hard. This. No, like, you gotta be on go for every single time. You gotta be on go. Encourage yourself, motivate yourself, and say, I'm gonna get there. I can do this. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Okay. You got it, baby. You gotta get in there. You gotta get in there like swimwear. Motivate yourself. Encourage yourself. You can ask every business owner, every lawyer, every doctor, every engineer, everybody who has become successful in what they push to do. You can ask them how many times they wanted to give up, how many times they wanted to quit. You're gonna want to quit. You're human. Like, come on. And in this generation we live in, we want it to happen now. We want it to happen today, not tomorrow, but like yesterday. Like, why isn't it working out? You're gonna want to quit. It's just evident you're gonna want to quit. That's the human instinct, in us. If something isn't happening fast enough, like, let me just give it up. Let me just give up on it. That's just human. That's just us. But you gotta motivate yourself and encourage yourself enough and believe in yourself enough to know that it's going to come to pass, that you're going to get there. As long as you keep your head out of the gutter, focus on your goals, focus on where you see yourself, focus on what you see yourself becoming, focusing on your future, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna get there, baby. You are going to get there. You are. But what I need for you to do, if you are struggling to get where you see yourself, look at what you're doing now. If you are a person that parties every weekend, or occasionally go for a drink, or occasionally go out to eat, your occasional experiences are like an every week thing, I'm gonna need you to cut back a bit. Maybe go out once a month or twice a month. Save as much as you can. Grind, research, do what you gotta do to get you where you need to be. It's always up to us. We always have the say of how our life turns out. I mean, God has to say, but it's what we do that causes our life to turn out certain ways. You gotta want it. I was scrolling and it was a motivational speaker. I can't remember who it was, but all I heard them say is, how bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough that you will cut back on partying every weekend Or every time something's up in the neighborhood, something's going on, somebody having a party. Do you want it bad enough to whereas you ain't going to everyone or to none, and you shut yourself away to grind for about 6 months? Give yourself 6 months. Give yourself a year to save, to better yourself, to be who you want to be, to get closer to that. How bad do you want it? And my last point, let your goals become success. Let your goals become success. Make that investment. Make that investment. When I say make that investment, you gotta put money in to get money out. You gotta put work in to get something out. Giving you an analogy. Let's say you have $500 to your name. That's all you got. You're working, but you just have $500 to your name. But you see yourself as one of the world's greatest, I mean top tier fashion designers in the world. But what you need to get started costs about $300. But you only have $500 to your name. $300 for the kit, for the sewing machine, for the thread, for the fabric, for everything, to get you started. Needles, all of that. $300 for everything. I'm not saying that that's how much it costs. I'm just hypothetically speaking. You only have $500 to your name. $300 is for all of that. If you believe in yourself enough and you believe that you're going to become what you see when you envision yourself in the future, baby, that $300 can turn into $3,000 very quick. Very quick. Very, very quickly. It's up to you to believe that your investment is going to make you who you need to be. It's up to you to believe that. You got to make the investment work. You got to make it work. It's up to you. It's always up to you. That investment can only work when you put in work, when you believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself enough to get you where you dreamed of, I promise you the investment you make in your life, in your own life, will eventually pay off. And that's exactly what I said. Literally, like no cap. It's gonna pay off. Once you believe that that's gonna work, it's gonna work. If you believe it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Because we are what we believe. This says you are what you believe. I have 2 more points for this last point, and I'm gonna read it off. Number 2, get in motion. Now that you made the investment, start doing what you dreamed of. Start doing what you dreamed of. You made the investment. I'm gonna talk about me for a minute. I procrastinated for so long. It's been 3 years since I made a decision on exactly what I want to be in life, who I want to be in life. And honestly, y'all, it took a big sacrifice to invest in my dream. I'm starting to live out my dream now with you guys, and then I'm trying to do more and more and more and more. I'm trying to do more. I invested in getting my equipment on faith. Like, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I didn't see it yet, but I had faith that it was gonna happen. I had hopes that it was gonna happen. But faith without works is dead. So I couldn't have faith that I'm going to accomplish my goals if I don't work. I don't try to get something going. Like, you gotta try to get something going. You gotta give God something to work with to help you get what you need to get. You gotta give God something to work with. I got my equipment. I sacrificed. Prioritizing finances now. I sacrificed. I made sure whatever I had to do was done. Made sure that I put some on the side for savings. And then I said I'm going to sacrifice this from this paycheck, and I'm going to sacrifice this from this paycheck to get what I have right now. And I did that. I made the investment. And now I'm doing the work. I'm doing what I dreamed of. I'm doing what I saw myself. I'm doing what I envisioned myself doing. I'm doing that. I am. And I'm happy. Start doing what you dreamed of now that you made the investment. You made the investment in getting the sewing machine. Start sewing. You made the investment of getting a laptop to be an engineer. Start fixing stuff. Start making yourself available to fix stuff for other people. You gotta start doing what you dreamed of. Even if you're not perfectly good at it at the start, nobody's ever perfect at the start. We are never perfect. We're just always getting better. That's it. I had to plug that in there because I don't want y'all to think I'm just talking about myself. I'm not. You're not going to get a lot of support in the beginning. Please know that. Like, I know this is going on my 3rd video. I've only got maybe 1 like. Gotten quite a good number of views. I'm happy about that. But not everybody is supportive of what you're doing. Not everybody down to see you do what you do. Literally. Because some people are like, oh, I don't know if she's gonna make it, or I don't know if he's gonna make it, because I just don't think that that's for them. You know it's for you, and that's all that matters. You know it's for you. So you do you, and you continue to do you until you get you where you need to be. A word to the wise. You're not gonna have a lot of support, but don't let that discourage you from stopping. I kid you not. In this same video, do you know how many times I have stopped the recording because I'm like, nobody's liking my videos, even though I've just started. Nobody's liking my videos, nobody's this, nobody's that. And then I'm literally stopping because my brain is farting. I call it brain farts. My brain is farting. I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say, and it's just discouraging because I'm like, I want to make sure my people get what they need to get from me. You know, I'm trying to give motivation. I'm trying to give off good vibes. I'm trying to give off what I gotta need to y'all. And sometimes it gets discouraging. Sometimes it does. Not everybody who say I got you, got you. And so that's kind of like discouraging as well. So there are going to be a lot of discouragements when you're starting. But don't give up. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep grinding. Keep going. Keep grinding. Because you never know. Somebody is going to be watching you one day, and they just make an investment in your life. You never know. Somebody make an investment in your life. But don't stop because somebody is saying, oh, that's not for you. I don't see you doing it. As long as you see yourself doing it, you do it. As long as that is your passion, you do it. You're the one who has these goals. You have certain goals. Everybody's goal is different. A lot of people have the same goals, but it's still not the same goals. If you know what I mean. What you want to do, I may want to do, but in a different way. What you want to do, I may not want to do. And what I want to do, you may not want to do. Okay? Do not let people discourage you from doing what you love. Especially when you're starting out, because that's exactly when the most discouragements come. It comes at the beginning, when you are in the beginning process, y'all. It comes when you are in the beginning process. Like I said, I had so many issues trying to do this video. I was ready to throw the camera down. I kid you not. I was ready to throw the camera down because sometimes I'm told, oh, it was good. It was alright. It was this. Oh, you sound alright. It's kind of discouraging. Like, I'm having all that in my head, and then it's causing me to lose my train of thought. Because I'm like, I wonder if this is going to be good. You're not perfect on the first try. You're not perfect on the second try. Shoot, you're not perfect on the third, fifth, 500th time. You're not perfect. But you will get better, you will get better, you will get better at your craft once you keep perfecting it. That's where motivation and encouragement comes in for yourself. Baby, we got to get on our grind. We got to do this. We can't let nobody tell us or talk down to us. When people try to talk down to you while you're trying to accomplish something, which is better than most young people that ain't trying to do nothing, but you trying to do something and they trying to get down on you, be like, you know what? I see you, but I'm not going to allow you to contaminate me and contaminate what I got going on. I will see you on the flip side. Last but not least, in making your dreams become successful, sit back, smile, and applaud yourself in humility when you have arrived to where you saw yourself. But never become comfortable once you can check something off your list. Never become comfortable once you reach there. Don't ever become comfortable. Sit back, applaud yourself for reaching there. Be humble about it also. But never become comfortable staying there. Okay? I'm saying it again. Sit back, applaud yourself, reflect, on where you are, which is where you envision yourself back there. Be humble about it, because a lot of us tend to let success get to our heads. Be humble about it. However, in sitting back and applauding yourself and being humble about it, never be comfortable staying there. Always strive for better, because there's always more that you are capable of doing when it's your passion. When we reach where we're supposed to get, that didn't mean that's where we're supposed to stay. That's not our final point. That's not our final destination. That's not it, okay, and scene and curtains closed. No, ma'am. No, sir. That's just one scene. That's just one step. You just reached on top of one step. That's it. You have quite a few more steps to go. We are always growing. We are always going up. We got to keep getting better. That's what I'm trying to say. You are never perfect, which means you have to keep striving for better. There's always room to be better. Always room to be better. There is. And so today, I hope I was able to help you and encourage you in accomplishing your goals. I have goals of my own, and I'm in the process of writing my goals for 2025. God spare my life. And I am looking forward to tapping into that. I'm just going to repeat the 3 points that I made tonight. See yourself where you want to be. Set goals for your goals. Let your goals become success. And so I hope I was able to motivate somebody out there. I hope I was able to encourage somebody out there to accomplish your goals. Please know that every one of us is capable of accomplishing the goals that we set out to achieve for ourselves. Look forward to doing another episode for you. And thank you for tuning in to What's Really on My Mind. See you in another episode. Bye.